has, available to them at the end of the year. It's pieces that they can actually write off to help pay for their system as well. And, it's just all part of it.
So when does that tax credit end?
Tax credit is a yearly thing. It's something that you do at the end of when you do your taxes. So that's an ongoing thing.
So it's an ongoing thing. They're not going to say, like, in 2012, this tax credit for energy efficiency is going away. Oh, okay.
Nope. Actually, the rebates are the
thing that's
going away.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
And when do those go away then?
December of this year, 2011. So.
Well, what if they had more money left over? Will they extend them, or are they kind of predicting that there won't be enough, and that's why?
They're predicting that it's not going to be enough. It makes sense to do that.
So how many businesses have you worked with at this point?
I've worked with probably close to half a dozen.
Wow.
I've only been doing it for about 3 months. So
half a dozen in 3 months. Wow. That's like 2 per month. Good job.
Exactly.
And this can't be a super fast process either.
No, my process is anywhere from 3 to 6 months. From the start of talking to the client to the actual installation being completed. It does take a little while. There's a lot of involvement. My job is basically to get the client in touch with what's available to them, and then I submit data that I collect from their commercial facility to our engineers, and they basically design and manufacture the system, send the product out to me, and then I basically hire local electricians here in town to install the equipment. And then from there, we document all of our findings, document all of our equipment savings, I guess, and then we submit it to an insurance company, and then they write off on it saying it's good to go. We're going to insure this for the next 36 months or whatever the return on investment would be. So each facility some facilities may have 24-month return on investment, some may have 40 months. It just depends on the facility and the size and so forth. And that's what our insurance policy does, is it guarantees it for that time frame. So that client is always guaranteed that money no matter what. So
very cool.
Yeah, and there's so many other side benefits to it as well. Not only do you save on your electrical costs, that client's equipment's running a lot better, so the maintenance is going down. Their equipment just lasts a lot longer. So, and then of course, the lighting helps provide a nice, clean look and more professional settings.
More of an atmosphere for a business.
Exactly.
So, do you work with like all types of businesses, or just more one in specific?
I try to at least work with clients that are spending $1,000 to $1,500 per month on utility. Clients that may be a little less than that, they may find it might be a little harder to justify that expense, and then the return on investment is so long out there that it's just not worth it, versus the companies that are spending several thousands, tens of thousands. They'll find
that's crazy, but it makes sense.
Yeah, they'll find a return on investment real fast, and when they're saving thousands of dollars a month, it doesn't
take long to add up.
Exactly. They can expand their facility, they can hire new employees, they can buy new equipment with all that money that they're saving, so it's makes sense.
Very cool. Okay, so what I wanted to ask you though is, like, on average, like, how much can a business save if they overhaul? Like, what's like the average that you've been seeing?
The average what I've seen is anywhere from 8 to about 15%. If you have a newer facility that has a little bit more modern lighting, more modern equipment, your percentage of savings will be less. If it's an older facility, like some of the hotels here that are very old, they'll see anywhere from 15 to 20 to 25% if they haven't done anything. So, so it just depends on the facility. And there again, that percentage is based on their whole entire electric bill. It's not just a portion of it. So in some cases, it's several $1,000s a month that they can save.
And so then again, it doesn't take them long to recoup the upfront costs then of having you come in and do this whole process. Okay. On the home entertainment side, we kind of talked a little bit. Oh, we did talk about the trends on the home entertainment side. We did. What are you seeing on trends on the commercial side then? I mean, what else is there besides just lighting?
There really isn't a lot of trendy things to talk about on that. It's more of a lot of the clients are basically just getting into, hey, I need to figure out a way to save money within my organization. So I may have to get rid of some staff, or I may have to make some changes. We don't want that to happen, obviously, at all. So we take a look at how their equipment is running in their facilities, so we come up with the best plan to conserve energy and save money. So like I said, it's more on the lighting, the air conditioning, refrigeration, and equipment side. So
that's one of the better areas.
Yeah, and those are the areas that are based on your electrical expenses. We can't treat water or heating or anything like that.
Okay.
So it's all more electrical side.
All more on the electrical side then. Okay, then going back to the home side. Now, like when you add a whole home entertainment system, how much value does that add to the home?
It's quite a bit. You can be very basic with standard volume controls, or you can be like this where it's a touch screen. So depending on the system will depend on the value that's being added. But when a client does sell their house and they have a new potential customer coming in to look at that, and they see that there may be a lighting system in there or whole house audio or a surround sound system, that makes it more of a wow factor and it makes it more appealing for them to purchase the house. So
that would make sense too. Yeah.
So it's product that can be used every day, all the time. And a lot of clients do find a lot of value in it. And I don't know what percentage it would add, but it would definitely make the house more sellable,
more appealing,
exactly.
For sure.
Yep.
So then, like in a few years, I mean, do you think that you're going to be putting in systems that'll like operate the fridge and the stove and everything like that too? I mean, literally a computer for the whole house.
Well, we have systems now that you can tie in to your appliances, to your home AV equipment, everything. So as an example, if you're going to be gone for a week and you don't want your stove or your computer to be running and so forth, you can plug into the keypad and say, let's be off for this amount of time, and as soon as I'm back, I'll turn it back on and I'll have my standby power, so when I'm ready to use it, it's there. Obviously, refrigerator you don't want to turn off, or your freezer you don't want to turn off.
That you kind of want to keep on.
Yeah, but everything is becoming more computerized. We do have monitoring systems that you can actually log into, and you can see, if you have cameras in your house, you can see what's going on in your house. You can see, in fact, we do have energy monitoring systems where I can literally get down to knowing that my kitchen, with all the equipment that's in there, it might be representing 10% of my home electrical bill, or my washer and dryer might be another 5%, and so forth. So it makes me more aware of how I'm spending my electric bills. So the technology is there. It's just a matter of getting it out and making that client more perceptive to it.
Well, that was another thing you brought up, was like the home washer and dryer. Can you just go into a house and do certain areas, or does it have to be a complete overhaul? Like, could you go into the house and energy efficient size my washer and dryer?
That
was a new word I just created. Efficient size. Yes.
Works.
Thank you.
Basically, all of our systems are expandable. You can go into a room, like as an example, in my house, I only put lighting control in the kitchen, dining room, and the great room. That's all I could afford at that time. So, but the nice thing is if I want to add it to the hallway or add it to the bedrooms or to the laundry room, I can do that. I can expand it any time. If I want to add devices to shut the power off on my washer and dryer, or shut the standby power off on there, it can always be added. Of course, you can always buy washers and dryers that are energy efficient.
More energy, yeah.
But there's systems that you can tie into your whole house that would basically allow you to shut the power down or control some of those things.
Because that makes sense too. I mean, I've heard before that even if you have something plugged in, even if it's off, it's still pulling energy.
Exactly.
And I never thought about that, because you would think it's off, it can't be pulling in that much energy. So you can literally turn off the electricity to the outlets, and the stuff is plugged in, but you're turning off the electricity to the outlets.
Exactly. There's certain things that you want to keep on without a doubt, but there's certain things that...
it's like all starting to come together in my head. I mean, I'm all starting to connect the little dots. It might take me a little time.
No, that's fine. And it all envelopes together, but if you know you're going to be gone on vacation for a week, and you don't want your desktop computer to be running and the fans running all the time.
I see, okay.
You can
I get
hit a
that
button
now.
and it shuts it off, so...
I feel kind of like an idiot, but it's all coming together.
And on the security side of things, which is nice, is when I go on vacation, I always have that doubt in my mind. I'm like, okay, did I shut something off? Or
yeah.
If is my house going to be safe when I...
Could you close the garage door?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's good because I've done that before.
Yeah.
And my husband has come home and all of a sudden I get the phone call. Kilee, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that.
And there's chronological clocks on these lighting systems that you can set in a vacation mode. So if you... in your mind, if you want to feel more secure about your house, you can have your lights turn on randomly throughout the house to make it look like it's appearing that somebody's there.
Wow, so, that's another thing too, definitely.
So security, or if, just to give you another example, if mom and the kids come pulling up into the garage, you can hit the visor button and it automatically opens up your garage. It'll turn your lights on in your hallway and it'll turn your kitchen lights on in one shot.
Very neat.
You hit it again, it shuts the garage down and you're already in your house. So
very
cool. So it can all be incorporated in one way or fashion or form. So
well, this was very informative and it's very interesting because again, energy efficiency is the way things are going because we have to conserve the energy that we have. How can people get a hold of you if they're interested?
Okay. Two different ways. You can call me at 701-471-4177 or you
471-4177.
Right.
Nice phone number, 471-4177.
Yep.
Very nice phone number.
Yeah. And then my website is greenlightsystemsnd.com.
Very cool. Well, Ron, again, thank you so very much for coming on this edition of City Chat with City Magazine, which is now a radio show and TV show. It's still kind of crazy to think about that. Everybody, thank you for listening on the radio show. And again, everybody, thank you for watching this edition of City Chat with City Magazine. And again, head to the website, thecitymag.com, where you can read this current issue. You can watch or read extra content, listen to the radio show, and also watch it on TV. So thank you again, and everyone, have a good day.